In the United States, few organizations spark as much debate as the American Civil Liberties Union. Depending on whom you ask, it's either a crucial defender of freedom or a troublesome legal force. But here's the truth. The ACLU is one of the most important organizations in the country because it fights for the fundamental rights of all Americans, no matter their political beliefs. Whether you lean right, left, or somewhere in between, the work of the ACLU benefits you. At its core, the ACLU exists to uphold the United States Constitution, particularly the Bill of Rights. It does not take sides in political debates. It takes sides in legal principles. This means that while conservatives and liberals may disagree on policies, both have found themselves at different times grateful for the ACLU's willingness to step into the fray. Throughout its history, the ACLU has been involved in some of the most pivotal Supreme Court cases that shaped modern American life. Take Texas v. Johnson in 1989. A man burned an American flag in protest, and the government tried to punish him for it. The ACLU defended his right to do so, arguing that the First Amendment protects all speech, even when it's offensive. Many conservatives were outraged by the decision, but the case reaffirmed a fundamental truth. The government cannot punish people simply for expressing unpopular views. Even Justice Antonin Scalia, a conservative icon, voted in favor of the decision, later saying that the Constitution is not meant to protect only speech we agree with. Now, for those who believe the ACLU only fights for left-leaning causes, consider this. The organization has defended gun rights as well. In McDonald v. Chicago in 2010, the ACLU filed a legal brief supporting the argument that the Second Amendment protects an individual's right to bear arms. For an organization often associated with liberal causes, this was a clear demonstration that its commitment is to the Constitution, not to any political ideology. And then there's one of the most controversial cases of all. In 1977, the ACLU defended the free speech rights of a neo-Nazi group, the National Socialist Party of America, VIS, Village of Skokie. The case was shocking. Nazis wanted to march through a town where many Holocaust survivors lived. The ACLU's argument was simple but profound. If the government could silence one group's speech because it was offensive, it could silence anyone's. The decision was painful for many, but it reinforced a critical principle. Free speech protections exist precisely for speech we despise. Because if we allow the government to decide which speech is acceptable, we risk losing our own voices in the process. Over the years, the ACLU has been both praised and criticized from all sides. Conservatives have often condemned it for defending controversial social issues, but they have also benefited from its work on privacy rights, religious freedoms, and due process. In 2000, when radio host Rush Limbaugh's medical records were seized by the government, the ACLU stepped in to protect his privacy rights. That case resonated with those who distrust excessive state power. Senator Rand Paul, a prominent libertarian-leaning conservative, has praised the ACLU for its work on government surveillance and civil liberties, even as he has criticized its positions on other issues. Liberals, on the other hand, often celebrate the ACLU's work for LGBTQ+ rights, racial justice, and voting access. But they too have been frustrated when the organization defends speech they find repugnant. Many progressives were angered when the ACLU defended the right of white supremacists to rally in Charlottesville in 2017. But again, the principle remained the same. Free speech does not disappear just because the speaker is hateful. Senator Bernie Sanders, a progressive leader, has acknowledged the ACLU's importance, even when he has disagreed with some of its legal stances. He has pointed out that civil liberties must apply to everyone, or they mean nothing at all. This is why organizations like the ACLU matter. They serve a crucial role in an era where political divisions run deep. They remind us that principles must come before partisanship. The Bill of Rights is not a menu from which we pick and choose the freedoms we like. It is a framework designed to protect us all, even when we disagree.